teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
The most iconic venue in all of college sports, and it never disappoints. The Rose Bowl is rocking right now. This beautiful scenario, this beautiful setting. We cannot wait to have another iconic moment. History continues to get made right here on this field, guys. The Rose Bowl is ready to rock for this huge playoff game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. They'll run it here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that. But you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got a handle of that ball so you can throw it accurately.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. To the air, it's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle, it's Harris. And that is a first down gain, moves the ball to the 40. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. He's got a crease. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. As they claim the lead in this playoff game. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A quick throw out left, complete.
Well, this is no surprise. They've had speed and talent on the outside for years here at Clemson, and they bring in elite recruits every single year. This guy is the next in line. We've seen guys like Sammy Watkins and T. Higgins, DeAndre Hopkins. They are superstar NFL receivers, and this guy, he could be the next one.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense better not. Comfortable. They threw it on 3rd and 1 because they're likely going for it on 4th and
1. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. With the catch, it's Wilson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Got an opening here. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
Chris, there are some players, and when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a 1st down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Trying to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. The sure hands. It's Wilson. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
So, second down after the incompletion. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Caught in the end zone.
This is really high-level football. It's about timing and spacing, in particular when the field gets condensed. Quarterback throws it on time. Beautiful route by the wide receiver, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. He's a senior safety. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. It's a keeper. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And it's a direct snap. He's got space. Picks up the force, looking for more. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver. You love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Barry. They make the tackle. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
And the Tigers will try to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that. Offense moving into a bunch formation. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. Tough running to get the first down. He told us he chose an SEC school, Joel, because he wanted to be part of the great running back legacy in this league. And what a legacy it is, Chris, and you're exactly right. So many programs have built themselves on toughness, physicality, running the football. I think about Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry at Alabama. What players they are, and here they've got to continue to do that. Lean into that physical-oriented running attack. Feature this guy as much as you can. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO. Give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the 1st down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. There'll be a rule down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What an outstanding effort by this wide receiver. Again, good ball placement, and it allows for yards after the catch, there's no doubt. But then it's about the effort, the athleticism, and the want-to of that player on the outside. He does a great job. Once that ball is in his hands, you can tell there was no denying him that 1st down.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time.
He's got a crease. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Pass midfield. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again, 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them, and a resilient play getting that turnover.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. After the run, there's a man down injured on the field. It's their sophomore running back. See if Holly can get some information quickly. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the 1st.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Makes the read. He's keeping it. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Chris, I think they need to be aggressive here. What does a field goal really give you? It doesn't give you anything, but you've got a chance right here to tie this football game up with a score. You've got to take that chance. You don't know how many possessions you're going to have in this position, so you've got to capitalize once you're down here.
And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And now the Tigers will take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, he's got open space. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going.
It is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. Clemson calls their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? Movement here from the tight end. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Touchdown, Tigers. They connect for 6. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now Joe getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up, it's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late 2nd quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early 3rd quarter drive.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Clemson offense is back out there. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half is a handoff.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the 6th man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a 3 blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage and then throw the ball accurately. This time against man defense, that's a tight window throw and a really nice job by the quarterback all the way around.
See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Dropping back. It's Levitt. Coming after him. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He's a senior safety. High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Yeah, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and management. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? And the quarterback dropping back. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. After the interception, we do have an injured player to check out. The athletic training staff will check it out, so we'll step aside. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. To throw, it's Levitt. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
Here, he's in the clear. Touchdown, LSU, to put them on top now.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat produces an explosive run to get a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got to...
Wow, it's another broken tackle. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat one picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And it's a direct snap. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Direct snap. He'll toss it to the back. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Reynolds. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. We're in the late stages of this game. And the defense gets a fourth down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. offense back on the field. They'll hand it off. Got an opening here. Breaks it. Now here he goes. At the 10. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
If you're going to bring the ball out of the end zone as a kick returner, you better have great confidence and great speed on the outside. He has both of those. It reminds me a lot of Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Remember, he had multiple 100-yard kickoff returns for the Irish? Well, here, chalk this one up. Look at the speed on the outside.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. The sure hands. It's Watkins. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
They're putting a lot of faith in this quarterback, continuing to throw the football with the lead. But now you can see why. He is such an efficient player, and they're just picking him apart. This is really beautiful offense. Sometimes, Chris, you watch an offense and it looks like a symphony. That's a little bit what it looks like right now.
Crosses the 45. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They'll give it to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Clemson calls their second timeout. They've got one more timeout to use now. rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Offense appear to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now, it's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on 3rd down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
He dumps it off to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And they misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because, Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To the air. It's Reynolds. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson. The Tigers go back on top. The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16. A 2-score game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Watkins. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Ball handed off. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a 1st down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your 2 objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pounding away with the run game. Powers through. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got space. Tackle made after a big gain.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Second down after that previous play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Season opening. And there it is, the first down to essentially ice this playoff game, and they'll move on to the semifinals. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff run and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He shreds the tackle. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. It's a run to the left. He's got a crease. End zone ahead. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. The Tigers go back on top. That's just power of football. This team out of the SEC believe they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Gets the first and still running. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game.